Long, long ago, there was a little raccoon. A very cool little raccoon who died in a very cool way. Definitely not by getting herself locked in a dumpster or anything. Anyway, for a long time, the ghostly raccoon enjoyed her adventures in the human world, always learning and exploring and seeing new things. There was always something to look forward to. And then one night, she went to sleep after a long day gaming with her boobies. And when she woke up, it seemed like just maybe she'd slept a little longer than expected. Like, you know, when you want to go take a nap and you get a full night's sleep instead. Except this attempt at a full night's sleep. It might have happened to be years. And so the very cool, not at all strange dead little raccoon went out to explore the new world that she found herself in once again. She needed to find her boobies after all. But this time, it was so much more empty. Where are you? And oh, so much harder to find anything fun. Well, it wasn't completely empty. There were still humans. To be fair, they weren't very human-like anymore. And while she could feel familiar eyes on her, she never could catch her watchers. So the very cool little raccoon set off to do some research, and she crafted new things to keep her occupied. A couple of sticks, a couple of stones, and bam! New tool, new house. And onward she explored, looking high and low for her bloobs, all while pretending that a ghost like her could truly be in terrible peril. And while she wandered and tried to find the reason she was so very alone, she fought the strange new humans, craving the slightest amount of anything she could get, really. And strangely enough, the odd not humans sometimes dropped items that they'd carried in life. The dead little raccoon collected all of them so that the world would feel just a little bit less solitary. How she carried them all? She tried not to think about it. It's fine. The floating words just said she did. And she left it at that. And then one day something odd happened. Being she'd been playing with didn't drop anything. Instead it started glowing, and the curious, very cool, and very dead little raccoon couldn't help but poke the now brightly glowing body.
Nice, it worked! Do you play an instrument?
And that's how wombats twerk their predators to death. Huh? You weren't paying attention this whole time?
Click.
Come on. Nothing really changed at all, huh? Were you even listening to the part where I told you that Eva was definitely an evil mastermind who kidnapped us all and...
Click.
Whatever. Fine. I'll tell you about myself instead. Happy? Pay attention this time, though, okay? Oh, the glowy screen bits? Those are normal now. Turns out falling asleep on your good old desk can, have gaming-based consequences. Who knew? At least we know a good amount about survival games, huh?
Click.
How does that work? Doesn't matter. I found you now. I can actually see you, so I know you're not a figment of my imagination, or the game, or whatever. Hopefully. You'd better not be, or I'm going to have to figure out a new way to keep you locked up and...
Click.
Anyway. So, I'm Pekoe, of course. Your one and only super cool ghostly raccoon. And now SVP's one and only super cool... Well, you get the picture. I look a little different than I did before I went to sleep, but I promise nothing's really changed. Sadly. My apartment still doesn't clean itself. Let's see. Still what you'd call a hag. I've been told it's a positive thing. Also still a simp. Or, like, just an enjoyer of cute girls. Very normal raccoon thing. Birthday still on May 11th. Don't listen to the other boobies if they tell you anything else, because they're probably just a remaining system glitch or something. No new languages seem to have gotten patched in. Bummer. Well, I guess we'll just have to deal with English, bad English, and strange raccoon noises as the defaults. And before you start getting on my case again about being short, I'm 5'8", thank you very much. Do you understand how tall that is for a raccoon?
Click, click, click,
Jeez.
click, click, click.
Oh, I still can and will steal your kneecaps. Thank you very much. And now I have a pipe to help me do it, so don't think that's changed either. I'll be even better at it now, honestly. No kneecap is safe.
Click.
Right. Calling card. Oshi mark. Still a ghost and a trash can. May have a fancier outfit, but that doesn't mean I'm not still simply a dead raccoon. I'm just a little guy. Wait, are you listening? Were you ever listening? I swear to fuck, when I catch you, I'm gonna... Ah, shit. The game crashed again. Well, it is what it is. Why do I even try? You know, sometimes you know things are gonna happen and you get really anxious anyway. Does anyone else sweat when they're full of anxiety or get like really itchy legs? Because I currently have both. But hello! I mean, it's been a long time since we've seen each other, so just in case we forgot or whatever. Hello. 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 My name is Pekoe, your one and only super cool ghostly raccoon, and now SVP's one and only super cool ghostly raccoon. Guess who is reading chat like 12 million years in the future because she accidentally kept it on normal latency? It's fine. You know what? I'll fix it for the 2.0. You guys can listen to me yap then. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Don't worry about it. Because now you're all here with me. You're here with me, which is wonderful, which is fantastic. So thank you for coming to find me after all this time. I mean, I'm not really sure how I ended up in a survival craft game. I mean, I was just taking a totally normal nap after our last 7 days to die gaming session. But you know, I'm glad you found your way back to me. Either way, you know, that's nice. So like, just in case you've also, you know, forgotten what you look like, here, I've pulled out this really cool mirror for you. Yeah, the mirror's kind of weird, but it's really as good as it gets, you know, around here. But hey, you're the same as usual, right? And you're even in your full form today. So look at that. Look at that. All right, you know, you're doing just fine, aren't you, my little boobay? Yes, you are. And you know, just in case you forgot, you are my boobay, and there isn't any escape now. And you might also hear me call you a bloob, and you know, sometimes raccoons get lazy. Sometimes raccoons get lazy, and that's just the way that it is. Okay, yes. All right, you go back over there now. Everything is perfectly fine. But you know, you've probably forgotten, you know, a good amount of stuff not being around for a little bit. So I figured I could probably, ooh, you know, I just closed a thing that I was supposed to use. This is fine. You probably have forgotten a couple of things. So I'm just gonna, like, make sure you know. You know, like the fact that I have 3 friends. 3. And, you know, there's friend 1 and friend 2 and friend 3. And you will often hear me referring to them specifically, because they are my only 3 friends. This one is Mel, or artist friend. Yes, artist friend, or Mel. This one right here with the giant bahonkadonkers, that is extrovert friend. That is extrovert friend. So if you ever hear me talking about her, she's probably actually the one I will most talk about because she's an extrovert. She, you know, is the only one of my friends that drags me out into the outdoor world. I hate it, but I love her, so I do it, you know? And this one here, where you can only see the top of her head because she's really fucking short, that's mom friend. She has a fucking kid. It's crazy. She's like a real adult, you know? She's a real adult, or whatever. You know, there you go. So now you remember that, just in case you forgot that I have 3 friends in particular. Just in case you will hear that we're in a cult, we are not. There is no cult, no matter what any boobay tries to tell you. That is just a remaining glitch in the system. Same as if they say that my birthday is anything other than May 11th. It's not. I already said that earlier, but it's not, you know? And you're gonna hear it a lot. and it'll be wrong. And you just have to go against the flow of information, you know? There's other things that, happen every once in a while. So if you hear like a meow or a pow, or you see people typing that in chat for absolutely no reason, the reason is my BRB screen. And, you'll get a reminder of that eventually. Not today. We shouldn't go on a BRB screen on debut. That would be kind of insane, honestly. But probably tomorrow, for the 2.0. You'll understand if you've forgotten, so don't worry about it. It's very normal. Another thing that is sadly very normal here is my stream time. So if you can't tell, that arrow is not pointing at me. There we go. I am, in fact, a raccoon. And for those of you who don't know a lot about raccoons, that does in fact mean that I am nocturnal. What does nocturnal mean? Nocturnal means that I generally am awake during the nighttime. Which means that my normal stream times are not exactly EST friendly. They're I don't even know if I could call them PST friendly. Yeah, unless you happen to work a night shift, like a certain raccoon. Because my normal stream times are 8 p.m. and 1 a.m. Just in case you've forgotten. just in case you've forgotten. I do stream earlier sometimes. For example, when we do collabs, or sometimes earlier on things like a Saturday, which is usually my day off, but like it is what it is, things like that. I feel like I should just remind you, just in case. And then there's some other things that come up that you'll already see in chat. For example, for some reason, people think that my pipe is a cane. It's not a cane. And the reason that they think that is because there are some boobays who are really, 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 really obsessed with canes. I don't know why. I don't understand why. I don't want to understand why, but they are. And you don't have to join them. You can be true to yourself, a true independent boobay. But if you see canes, that's why. That's why. Same thing with if someone out here decides to say, mock me for liking Dasani water. I don't like Dasani water. I fucking had it on my desk one time for a collab stream, and somehow it's become a thing. So if anyone says that, it's a lie. Okay? Just bringing that up before they can, poison your memory. You've just woken up. I don't know. It's been a long time. Maybe you have some sort of amnesia, right? And then the last thing here, wait, I can, you know what, I'll change colors for this. I think it's important. The last thing that you might hear that is common knowledge, if you haven't forgotten, is that, I really like red flags, in my characters. So, you don't have to be worried for me, okay? It is what it is. It is what it is. Every once in a while, you might just hear something crazy about me or from me or anything like that, and it's normal. Don't worry about it, okay? It's very normal. All right, okay, great, wonderful. I guess I should also, maybe I should take a little drink. It's a little. Staying hydrated is fucking can't talk. Staying hydrated is nope, still can't talk. Staying hydrated is incredibly important. So you will fucking why? Someone help! My language processing center has been broken. Eva, I'm gonna blame this on Eva. She brought me here. This is her fault. Anyway, you'll hear me drink a lot of water on stream. And the SVP girls learned that is actually just how I drink water. So, highly likely you will hear me make that noise. I'm sorry if you are a person that has, the thing where you don't like mouth noises or things like that, because that is a thing I do very often. And so apologies if you see me like, stop to grab water or something. Just, I don't know, fucking mute me or something. Yeah, like, mesophobia? Something like that. Yes, that is the one. I don't know. It is what it is, okay? It is what it is. All right, anyway, I guess I should probably, like, here, wait. The game crashed when it was giving you information about me, and I give you some background, but, like, oh, I'm not, I have to move over more. Are you kidding me? This is fine, right? This is fine. Sorry, are we? Yes, we are Raccoonadian. I've been fucking outed already. Are you kidding me? Yes, I'm Raccoonadian. I thought that would last longer than it did. Okay, that's insane. That's wild. All right, cool. Anyway, yeah, here's some likes and dislikes, you know? Some good old basic likes and dislikes slide. You know, it's not really a slide, it's a pop-up because, you know, video game powers and all, you know, whatever. I like bunnies. You'll probably hear me talk about bunnies a lot. I have two. They're wonderful. Their names are Chai and also Pekoe. She stole my name. That's another thing chat will tell you. Do not listen to them, my lovely boobay. They are trying to corrupt you. I am the original Pekoe. She's younger than me. She stole my name. Thank you. I also love my boobays. That's why you're called my boobays. You're my boo bays, you know, my ghosty babes, you know. Also, I love boobies, and so that's two things that prove that I love you all together, wrapped in one very cute package. So you know, if you're wondering why, that shit is. I really like coffee, and I really like tea. I really like caffeine in general, but also. I really like tea. I actually used to work at a tea shop for a while. Oolong is my favorite. I will yap your ear off about tea. If you call an infusion tea, I will side-eye you and I will question your taste. Like, chamomile is fine. Don't get me wrong. Like, a cup of chamomile before bed, sure, whatever. Mint for your tummy, that's great. Those aren't teas though. Those are infusions. I'm gonna fucking die on this hill. It is what it is. Oh, I also like mispronouncing words if you can't fucking tell. Just in case that wasn't obvious. I like snacks. I like snacks. Snacks are wonderful. Did I have half a pizza as my breakfast this morning? Yes. Was that pizza pierogi flavored? Also yes. Do I have another entire pizza in my fridge for after the debut collab? Also yes. Am I allergic to milk? Also yes. But it's fine. It's worth it. I can be in pain. I can handle that. Honestly, it takes my mind off of the anxiety. You know, no matter how many times I debut, I always get anxious. I always get really fucking anxious. So, you know, you need something to take your mind off of it. I also really like pierogies and chips and candy. I just like snacks. Honestly, carbs. I like carbs. And rain. I like rain. I'm one of those people who is... people kind of think I'm weird. It's not even just the smell. The petrichor that a lot of people like. I just like the rain. In part because then most people aren't going to be outside. And so there's less people because... Look, I'm a ghost, okay? I'm not exactly the most sociable... I'm not exactly the most sociable person out there. Thank you, brain, for fucking letting me say that. Anyway, the rain is wonderful. I fucking love the rain. I like sleeping. I love sleeping. It's wonderful. If I don't have to get up for something, I will probably be in bed or on the floor, laying on the floor with my bunnies if I'm not actually being, you know, a good raccoon or whatever. I hate going to sleep, though. Going to sleep is the worst, but sleeping is wonderful. Singing! I love singing. I love singing. You will hear me do a lot of singing, not necessarily like karaoke streams like Eva, or like longer form singing-based things. I do those sometimes, but I tend to narrate a lot of what I do in games with song, you know? I tend to narrate through song a lot, so, yeah, I'm sure you'll get real sick of it real quickly, but it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Doodling. I do like doodling. I think it's fun. I'm not very good at it, but, you know, sometimes you just want to be a little guy. Is there... Anyway, things I dislike. The sun. I fucking hate the sun. The sun is a deadly laser. I hate the heat. I hate it. 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 I want it to go away. I want it to be overcast and rainy. Thank you very much. Windows at the end of a long hallway. I don't know what it is about them. I think it's just that, you know, it's a one-way thing, and if there happens to be a monster on the other side of the window, they know exactly where you are now. That's not safe. That's not safe. Zombie catches sight of you, it knows where you are. It's a hallway. You've got fucking one direction to go. It knows exactly where you are. I don't like that shit. Spiders. I'm so arachnophobic. I'm so arachnophobic. I can't deal with spiders. I can't deal with it. The sun. In this case, both the sun in general, but also sunfish. I fucking hate sunfish. I will rant about that at some other date, probably. Again, for like the 7th time. I don't like sunfish. Holes in socks. Fuck you. Why? A, now I need to spend money on another pair of socks. Fucking adult-ass responsibilities and shit. Also, it feels stupid. I don't want my toe to stick through a hole. The feeling of that, the idea of that, I hate it. Holes in your heels also suck, but not nearly as bad as holes in like the toe area of a sock. You know? Slow walking people. I walk pretty fast. That's kind of what happens just in general. A, when you're dead, and B, when you have to live through a zombie apocalypse. Neither of those is conducive to walking slow. I don't like slow walking people. Next, the sun. Can you fucking tell that I really hate the sun? Fuck yeah, sun. In this time particularly though, sun bears, don't like them. They look like men dressed up in bear costumes. I fucking hate them. I don't like them. I also dislike sweating, which is, you know, generally speaking, the fault of this sun. Or exercise. Not overly fond of either of those, honestly. Waking up, just like I don't like going to sleep, I hate waking up, especially early. Oh my god. What do you mean I need an alarm to wake up? Okay, an alarm, I say. I have like 7. To get me to go to my day job. Yeah. I don't like waking up. I'm not very good at it. But sadly, it's just part of life, you know? Even when you're fucking dead, you gotta wake up on time. It's fucking terrible. Anyway, the last thing that I dislike is the sun. Alright. I'm really bad at making favorites lists. So I literally just fucking wrote down things that came up on the top of my head when I made lists. I'm not gonna lie. These are in no particular order. This is not an exhaustive list. This is a very small amount of things. Why? Because I have the memory of a fucking goldfish, and I'm really bad at picking favorites. Yeah. So, some anime that came to the top of my head. This is all fucking old-ass anime, okay? Alright? I already said I'm a hag. Alright? Okay? It's been fucking... Look, I've been a fucking weeb for a long-ass time. More backstory. I founded the anime club in my high school. I've been at this shit for a long fucking time, okay? Anyway, some anime that I like. Code Geass. Macross, in general. Starting with the oldest and then moving forward, then you can understand the importance of the culture, you know? Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter. Given that I like red flags, you can probably tell that I have a very problematic favorite. Yu Yu Hakusho. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Kaleidostar. I fucking love Kaleidostar. Most people probably are gonna have absolutely no idea what Kaleidostar is. It is a really happy, cutesy, feel-good, girly-whirly anime where a girl wants to join the circus. And I don't like Cirque du Soleil type of circus. And she joins the circus and it's really cool. It's her achieving her dream. It's a really feel-good, it's a feel-good story, you know? It's a feel-good story, yeah. Black Lagoon. Revy is fucking hot, and you cannot tell me otherwise. I wrote I fucking forgot because I literally had a thing that I was going to put here, and I was really excited about it, and then I fucking forgot mid-typing. So, yeah. Manga! Again, these are just some things that popped into the top of my head. Skippy. Beauty Pop, which is also like a cutesy shoujo where she achieves her dreams, but specifically it's about cutting hair. I didn't put it on here, but AKB49, it's literally about a guy who tries out for AKB48 with the girl that he likes, and he cross-dresses, and then he accidentally gets in also because they like both the girly and him, and it's his story of cross-dressing and pretending to be a girl in AKB48. Anyway, that's how I learned what idols were. Yeah. Junji Ito's anthologies, I tend to reread them every couple of years. My favorite story is the one where they end up figuring out accidentally that these round balls in a dimensional rift can turn into a really cool energy source, and then they learn later on that those are human souls. Oh no! And they've destroyed everything. Oh! It's a story that probably not a lot of people know unless they read a lot of Junji Ito. I also happen to currently be wearing a Gyo shirt. I really like Junji Ito. I just think that it's neat. If you like horror stuff, it's popular for a reason. I really like the stylization. Some of it is kind of gross. There's a lot of body horror elements. So it's really not for everyone. Oh my fucking god, I've got like 5 minutes. Okay. Go faster, go faster. If you can't tell, I'm a fucking yapper. It's a problem. Okay, manhwa. I just fucking read everything. I read a lot of manhwa. Villainess slop. OP main character is really overpowered slop. Time loop slop. Fucking jungle juice is just in there because I just like that, okay? Yes, the answer is yes. If it exists, I will fucking read it. Games. I like games. I'm a gamer. I like games. I'm also a yapper. I yap and then I game. You know, I yap for like 2 hours and then I game for like 2 to 4 hours, you know, depending on the game. It is what it is. Zelda Ocarina of Time was one of my very first ones. Oracle of Seasons was also for pretty early on, and they were a lot of fun, and I really like Zelda games. I prefer the less modern ones. I'm not overly fond of Breath of the Wild. I'm not calling it Breath of the Wind today. I fucking learned my lesson. I don't like the dungeon system. It doesn't feel like a Zelda game to me. It's still a good game. It's not the same. Final Fantasy. Anyway, I like a bunch of them. I'll probably talk about it later. Currently I'm playing the Great Villainess Strategy of Lily, and it's really good. I just have to fucking end it. I really like tactics games. I grew up with five fucking... It doesn't matter. You fucking know what the main tactics game is. My brain refuses to give it to me right now. Can you tell that I forget everything all the time? Anyway, Minecraft. I really like Minecraft. 7 Days to Die. Honestly, just anything that's survival craft. I will play every single thing because I fucking love survival craft. Age of Mythology, I'm bad at it, but I really enjoy it. We'll probably get back to it. I miss my laser crocodiles. Moonlight Peaks, I don't play farming sims on stream, but I really do like farming sims in my off time every once in a while. Pokemon, mainline games specifically, but I really like fan games. We'll probably play a couple of those coming up. I've been really looking back into the one where you just fucking fusion all the Pokemon together for fun shits. You know, it's a good time. Roguelites, because you know what? Who the fucking shit doesn't like a roguelite? Anyway, we continue. Oh, fuck. Character profile, what to expect. Yap. Game. Stupid. There you go. There's your character profile of what to expect. I was supposed to actually fucking draw shit out and talk. Look, there's not enough time. Okay? I fucked up. I want to have, you know, like a little bit more time to talk about like the crediting people and stuff. So they get, you know, a good amount of, you know, it's fine. What? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Get rid of that. Everything is fine. Anyway. Future goals and shit. Taking part in a live 3D concert. This also means getting a 3D model again. For those of you who are longer-term boobies, you're like, but you just fucking got one. Yeah, well, guess what? I look different now. Now I need another one. Okay, we'll probably still use the old 3D model until we get another one. If we want to do 3D things, like when it gets cold enough for me to fucking do Ring Fit again, I guess. I don't know if I have to. You know, write 5 original songs. Senbei's probably slamming his head against the wall hearing that. I really like music. I like writing. It's good fun. I enjoy it a lot. So, you know, that's a long-term goal. You know, I'm not planning on having them like tomorrow. I'm not Eva. boobies! Yay! You know, that would be cool by like the end of the year or whatever. You know, I feel like that's like an achievable goal or whatever. Get back into doing ASMR and script reads. I do like doing them. For a while, my throat was not having it with me, but it's fine. We can do them. People leave. I don't do like normal people ASMR. I don't know. We fucking read Wikipedia articles and shit with an ASMR mic. Okay, look, I'm not gonna stand here and be like, Daddy, are you gonna come, hang out with me and then fucking clothing wrestle and shit? No. We're just gonna be a weird little guy. I also do like trigger ASMR. I do every once in a while I'll do role play ASMR, but generally speaking, if I'm gonna do scripted shit, I'm gonna do scripted shit. You know, it's gonna be a video. Anyway, plan and host a large collab. Because I'm fucking really bad at planning collabs, which also goes down to the bottom one of meet cute girls and become better friends with cute girls. I'm not good at talking to people, but that is a goal. It is in fact a goal. I was gonna say it's a girl, it's not a girl, it's a goal anyway. Find fan merch at a con. Maybe do some exercise, but get less sick or whatever. I don't really want to, but I'll do it because I love you or whatever. Host 1 million servers where I can play games with boobies. 1 million is not the real number, but like host more things with my boobies. I like playing games with you guys, okay? I think it's fun. Anyway. Okay! Yay! These are, you know, the things that are important. The credits. These are the credits. Yeah! The completed quests! We found a model designer, which some of you already know, is Blair Labrie, who I love dearly. I will maybe I'll show you guys some of the things in the 2.0 as to like how she got to where we are, which hopefully I'll have time to fucking show off my model. Anyway, model mama is Katie Mama. My papa is Stippy Toon again. I love my papa. He always does a wonderful job. There's maybe there's more to come. Who the fuck knows? My quest tracking journal, aka the shiny overlays as well as the chat overlay that you have not seen yet, was done by Sugar Type Pat. The base of operations are background here, which I am gonna complain to Senbei. Why the fuck does Eva get the penthouse and I'm like in a fucking rundown basement? I do understand that I'm from a survival game, but still, this feels a little unfair. Was Art Nylum? Our field transition check is MO518 MO yet again. It's very cute. Now, I will make the note. My mouth is blue. It's blue. Just in case you were wondering, you know? I did have to... Well, I didn't hunt down an emote artist. I didn't. I just, you know, I rounded up my very lovely emote artist who will never escape me. And it says that right there. They will never be free of me. Never, ever, ever. Is Marona Violet. Is Marona Violet. I fucking love Marona. I love all the emotes that I've ever gotten from them. They will never fucking be free of me. That is our emote artist. So if you see any emotes and you think that they're really fucking cute, that's why. Communication, which you guys will not see today, what our chat looks like. That was Terry, who was in charge of that, which is absolutely wonderful. At the beginning of Chaos, our starting screen. The art was by Kofu, who also did the art for the MV that you guys will see shortly. And the animation was by Pekoe Ken, who has done a lot of my starting and ending screens before as well. And the ending credits, our ending scene, was animation by Asuka. And then I did a little bit of stupid little drawing behind it so that, you know, there's like a thing or whatever. Okay, look, we fucking did it. Oh, wait, no, I forgot one. At the very bottom there, lore found. Yes, the actual nice art in my lore video was Omlak. That was not I only drew the scrunkly art in that lore video. Jesus fucking Christ, lore. Video editing is not my passion. Video editing is not my passion. Anyway, it's fine. Look. This can distract you, right? Be distracted. Ooh. I tried really hard not to have my swishy tail be too distracting, but like we'll put it back up there eventually. But look at my stompers. They're still a little messy, but you know, just because we're in a new world doesn't mean that we have to clean everything right away, because that would be a waste. Look at that swishy tail. Look at it go. Look at it go. Am I hiding the true power of my hips? Will you see more later? I don't know. You'll have to come back and figure it out. You'll have to come back and see if my hips gain more power in the future. Because they might. Wow. That's crazy. As you can see, I am in fact a ghost. Look. Oh shit, that's my fucking alarm. It's fine. We have 3 minutes. We have 3 minutes. We have 3 minutes. This is the world's fastest fucking look at my model, all right? It's shit. That's fine. We'll do more in the 2.0. Everything is fine. That's what I tell myself. That's what I yell at myself all the time. Look at the cute hearts on my sleeve. Look at the eyeballs, both in my hair and on the jacket. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that so fucking cool? Isn't that so fucking cool? What if I... Look at that. Isn't that so fucking cool? Look, there's hearts. Look, it's friendship. Friendship, 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 friendship. Hey, friendship. Let's get my tail back up here, just for funsies. And I mean, you probably assumed I could take my fucking goggles off, but that really just feels kind of balding, you know? It just feels kind of balding, so we're gonna leave those. And you don't have to worry about the eyeballs in my hair. They're watching you at all times, but it is what it is. It is what it is. You don't have to worry about it. You know? You don't have to worry about it. But I'm ready whenever we do karaoke and we do a little bit of singing. La 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 la. You know, we're good and ready for it. So that's important or whatever. And you know, I am ready just in case something terrible happens. You do something a little out of line and we're good to go. So don't worry about it. You will notice some other things on this particular pipe, but we're gonna show that off in the 2.0. Why? Because fuck, I'm a yapper and I've gone over time. Anyway, we'll fix this. This is fine. This is fine. I think I can... It'll be fine. Right? I'm not late. The preview, it hasn't started yet, has it? Me being like, oh no, is everything correct? Is everything not correct? Who knows? Certainly fucking not me. All right, it is what it is. No, it's fine. It's fine. I've got 1 minute. All right, we'll just put the ending screen on, and then it's fine. Whatever. You guys, look, you guys will see things next time, all right? It's not my fault. We all knew that I was going to fuck it all up. We already knew that. It's fine. I can yap more at you guys in the 2.0 tomorrow. I'll set that up so that the waiting room is up, and whatever, and things and stuff. Okay, I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. Bye. 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 Look, you're with me.